Excuse me. I don't know what that was. Awkward moment. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Angela. This is going to be my first makeup tutorial that I've ever done, and I'm going to be doing a no makeup look because if you're like me, I love makeup, I love dramatic looks, but on the day-to-day I like to wear makeup, but I also like it to look more natural, like I'm not wearing as much makeup but still look like I have a fresh shimmery face. So I love highlight. I use highlight a lot. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to achieve that type of look, and I'm going to show you guys kind of two different ways if you're looking for really natural. A lot of days if I'm really tired but I just want to look fresh and really nice, I won't put mascara, but I'll do all the other things that I would do on a makeup day, versus if you want your eyes to pop a little bit more, then I'm going to show you how to add mascara to the no makeup look as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I do is I have pretty clear skin, and I really don't suffer a lot with oily skin, and I know everybody's skin types are different. So I don't really use foundation on the day-to-day, but you definitely can use foundation with this look. If you feel like you need a little bit more coverage with your makeup looks, you can totally do that, but I don't. What I start my look off with is this BB cream. It's by L'Oreal, and I use the shade Medium. So this is what I use every day to get started. And I just take a little bit, and I don't really know, I'm not a beauty, you know, I don't have a cosmetology license or anything like that. This is all just stuff that I do, that I like to do the way I like to do it. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but we're just gonna go with it. So I just take some on my fingers like this, and I just start going like this on my face, and then I rub it all in. I like BB cream better than foundation because I don't like that thick, kicky feeling on my face, and I just can never seem to find a foundation that doesn't feel thick. I don't like to feel like I'm wearing makeup. I like the look, but I don't like to feel like I'm wearing makeup. So BB cream tends to work best for me, and I just like that it gives kind of like a natural looking like tint, almost like you have like a summer glow year round. Because if you're like me, I have really pale skin, so it just kind of makes me feel more confident, even if I'm not going to wear that much makeup, to put this BB cream on, because I already feel like I see a difference in my face. So I do that, and then once I've done that, hold on one second, I forgot my concealer. I'll be right back. All right, so once I've done that, I do like to conceal under my eyes, just a little bit. So I forgot what brand this is. This is a drugstore brand, though. It's really cheap. I've had it for a really long time. It's so old that the brand has completely wiped off, so I'm not sure what it is. I think it's CoverGirl. So I'm using a mix of some drugstore and some high-end products here. So you can achieve this look, honestly, with any type of makeup, whether it's drugstore or high-end, it really does not matter. So I just go like this, the shape of my eye. I know sometimes some women do like triangular, whatever, honestly, floats your boat, it's totally fine. And I do up here a little bit, and I do on my upper lip. I don't really know if other people do that, but I do. Okay, so, and excuse me if I'm not looking into the camera directly a lot of the time. I'm kind of using the screen as my mirror, so. And then I use my beauty blender. I think this is It Cosmetics, and I got this at Ulta Beauty, so you can get this pretty much anywhere that has like Sally's or Ulta Beauty. Actually, I take that back. I really don't know if you can get it at Sally's. Newbie over here, but I know you can get it at Ulta Beauty. I also wet my sponge because it kind of just helps the product stay on your face longer. So, and then I just go under with my beauty blender. Make sure that it's all in. I don't like it to be cakey at all. So I really like to blend that through. So I'll just take a few seconds to do this. You guys probably don't want to watch me do this for like 5 minutes. So I'll just speed this part up, starting now. All right, now that that's all blended, I also too just like to go like this and make sure that the BB cream that I put on was blended well too, just so that it doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask, because sometimes it's easy to miss certain spots. So once my face is done with the BB cream and I'm done putting on my concealer, I use Airspun translucent powder. It's loose face powder. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. It's a great drugstore brand, and it's really, really cheap for this big old thing. I think it's only like $9. Sometimes it's hard to find in stores lately. I used to be able to find it at like Target and Walmart, but I haven't been able to. So you can find it on like Amazon, somewhere online. It's really easy. So what I do next is I have this little thing full of some water so I can keep re-wetting my beauty blender, just because it helps. I bake my face. I don't know if you guys are familiar with baking, but basically it helps, like, you know, when you do your makeup and like a couple hours in, you start to get like those creases, those lines from like concealer and just like BB cream or foundation or whatever in general. Baking helps stop that. So basically you're gonna take some powder like this and you're gonna press it under your eyes. I do it on top as well. Not everybody does. Honestly, whatever floats your boat works. It also helps keep your face from getting shiny longer. So if you have, like I said, I don't struggle with very oily skin, but I do have certain areas that get shiny throughout the day, like my forehead, or like your chin, can't talk. Makeup tends to come off a lot faster, I think, on the chin, because we test our chins throughout the day. So this kind of just helps it set and stay. And I kind of just do this all over. I mean, beauty gurus everywhere might be like waving their finger at me, but you know, it works for me. So I do that, and they call it baking because you see all that like loose powder sitting there like this on my face. It's not going to stay there like that all day, but the longer you let it sit like that and let it bake, the better it's going to work and like press into your skin better. Am I explaining that right? Probably not, but it works, trust me. So while I let that bake, I go in and I start putting in my my bronzer. Is that what it's called? So bad that I don't know what it's called. Yeah, anyways, this is what I use. I use Bare Minerals. I love it. It's amazing. It's called Warmth. So I got this years ago though. I don't even know if they carry this color anymore, but Bare Minerals is a really great brand. I love it. So I just pour some out into this little dish, and then, so I just go like this. And this is a MAC 129 SE brush, if I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm really not good with what the brushes are, but I'll link them below so you guys know. And I kind of just go like this on my wrist to make sure that, you know, kind of get some of the bulk of that off so that it doesn't go on really, really harsh. So you can kind of work your way up to the color that you want. So then I kind of start, you see where this line where my cheekbone starts, I kind of just start going like that. Like that. See the color kind of coming in, and it kind of helps to make this weird kissy fish face. You see how I'm getting a little more color to my cheeks? I like to go a little bit like here over my forehead just to kind of give me that bronzed, like tannish look. And like I said, I go through later and make it a little less dramatic, but in the meantime I leave it, let it sit while I do my makeup, and then I go back and blend later. Sometimes I use a blush as well, sometimes I don't. Just depends. If you're going for that natural look and you like the way that bronzy look looks, then you don't have to, but I will go ahead and do it. This is just Avon blush in the color, I don't know, blush classic Aura. I'll just show you guys. Again, this is really old. I don't even know if they carry this color anymore. But honestly, any blush that you have that you like working, that you like will work. And then I kind of just apply it to like the apples of my cheeks, like right on top before I applied the bronzer, to get that natural makeup look. And then we're gonna do some more baking, because sometimes throughout the day your face can lose that definition, or it can kind of run down, I guess. I don't know. It can kind of lose that as makeup wears throughout the day. And what I do is I like to take my beauty blender and I get it full of my Airspun loose powder like this. And then first I go across like that and go like that. And then I press. And then sometimes I like to get it a little bit more, go like that. And then we do it on the other side. We're obviously not going to leave it this way because that would look really bad. But like I said, we're baking, just like we are under the eyes and on the forehead and the chin. So make sure that's even in the mirror. So we're going to press it on this side just like we did. See how it creates more of that like definition? You're obviously not going to leave it like that, but it's going to help it stay better throughout the day. So baking, you can do it 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, how long it takes you to do your makeup. So I usually just bake my eye area and all this like I did earlier. I just leave that for the majority of the time while I'm doing this area, and then I just wipe it all away. Wipe it all, I can't talk today. Wipe it all away with my powder brush. Got this powder brush at Ulta, by the way. I think it's also at Cosmetics. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I will let you guys know in the description. I will link this stuff. And then this is kind of too when I go and blend where I bronzed a little bit so that it's not so harsh. Okay. And then since I'm going for more of a natural look, I do put eyeshadow, but not that much. It's a very, very light type of eyeshadow. But I do use my eyeshadow primer potion by Urban Decay. I love it. You can get it at Sephora. So I just take a little bit, go like this on my eyelids. Then we're gonna go ahead and apply some eyeshadow. Lately I've been using my Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette, and I'm going to be using, I usually use these two. I get a lot of use out of these two on the end. It's hard to see the color, but it's like kind of like a tan and then like a white. It's called Combust and 13. So I use the brush that it came with, and I kind of just go like that in both of them, and I go like this. Oh, I got the dark shade. Ooh, we don't want that. Okay, so I go like that, and I kind of just rub it all over my eyelid, and I'm going to continue to do that on both eyelids, and I'll speed it up, and then we'll come back to what I do next. Alright, now that we've done that, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see it has a little bit more of a tint, like a little bit more of like a tan ness to my eyes instead of just being fully, you know, uncovered. And then what I also like to do at this point is I use, what do I use? I use Radar. I use Radar and Dirty Sweet in the little crevices of my eyes. I have really small eyes, so I do like to accentuate them a little bit even when I'm going for the no makeup look. So I just kind of go like that. I may or may not be applying that right, but it works for me. It blends well. If you are a makeup person watching this and this is making you cringe, well then I'm sorry. So I go ahead and do this on both sides. Again, I will speed up this process and then show you what's next when it's time. So next, once I've done with that, I do like a little bit of shimmer. Completely up to you. If you don't like shimmer, if you like more of a matte look, then skip this step. But I do like shimmer. So I use a little bit of the color High, first one on the left side of the palette. Like just a tiny bit, and I just go like this, and I kind of go up a little bit too to make sure that it all blends good. I don't know if you can see, it's hard to see the difference on camera, but at the end of this video, I know that my video quality is not the greatest. I will post a photo in high resolution at the end of the video so you guys can see the makeup look and how it works a little bit better. Anyways, afterwards, I like to brighten up my eyes, especially if it's going to be a natural makeup look. I feel like if I'm going for a more darker look, then I would use black eyeliner, but when I want to look more awake and just fresh faced, I like to use white eyeliner in my, what are they called? My water, you know what I mean, right here. I know what they're called, but I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, I just use the color Pure White, and it's NYX. You can get this at drugstore, Target, Walmart, anywhere that carries makeup pretty much carries NYX, at least most places. So my waterline, I just thought of it. So I just go under my waterline like this. And I don't know if you can tell, but I can totally tell. Like, Do you see how that automatically like opens my eye more? I just feel like it does. Maybe it's hard to tell, like I said, because the quality of this video is not as great as I would like it to be. But you could definitely tell more in person. So, okay, making sure that that is even. Next, okay, now this is totally up to you. Like I said, I sometimes do like to go underneath to kind of like make my eye color pop a little bit more. So sometimes I will go under with the shade Dirty Sweet. That's this one right here. It's also a little bit shimmery. And just go like that, like very, very lightly all the way across. I just feel like it makes my eyes pop a little bit more. So we'll do that on this side too. For my brows, sometimes I draw them in, but I typically don't when I'm doing a natural no makeup look, because as you guys can see, I have pretty thick eyebrows anyway. So unless I'm going for that really dramatic look, I just like to brush them in place. I use e.l.f. So this is the e.l.f. color brow pencil in, it doesn't say. Oh, neutral brown. I like this one because if you just want to, you know, brush your eyebrows into place and have them more natural, you can. Or it also, the other side comes with the color pencil. So you could draw it in and then you would kind of brush that through and make it a little less harsh. But today we're just going to use this side and brush them into place. So my eyebrows, like I said, are pretty thick. So we're just going to brush them into place today, like this. And I like that kind of like messy, like Brooke Shields look, where some of them are like kind of like sporadically going up. Some people don't like that. I do, but you do you, okay? So if you don't like it, totally cool, but this is me. So once I do that, I like to hold them into place. I do sometimes have brow gel, but I'm out, and honestly, I feel like hairspray works better. So what I do is, this is my Herbal Essence hairspray, but honestly, I use whatever hairspray I have on hand, and I just go like this. So, you know, it saves money too. Like if you don't have the money to buy all this extra products to hold your brows into place, you can just go like this, like that. And then before the hairspray sets, while it's still wet, I just kind of brush them up again into where I want them to be. And then if there's a little bit extra, then I just kind of go like that to help give them that extra hold. And then again, I'll go ahead and do the other side and fast forward it, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, eyebrows are done. Next, let's go ahead and take off this craziness down here so we can start to see the whole look come together. So I just kind of go like this, but I don't want to lose that line, but I also don't want it to be super harsh either. But it kind of looks a little harsh on video, but it's not as harsh in person. If you want, you can take like some type of like pressed powder that's not as white as this translucent powder and go like this and kind of go like that to make it blend more if you want. But I typically don't unless it's a really harsh line, and it's not. It's just a nice little vague line. So let's go ahead and do our highlight now. So the highlight that I absolutely love and use every single day is my MAC highlighter. And it is called Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. So I can go ahead and show you the back if you want to get that at MAC. The brush that I use to apply it is also a MAC brush. It's the MAC 168. So it's like very like worn, but like it's the MAC 168. It's kind of like that one that curves so that, you know, you can get that good. So you can either just go like this and apply it, but sometimes it doesn't come off as well. So what I use, this is my Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. Basically, it's a setting spray that you use on your face after you're done with your makeup because it helps your makeup stay on all day too. I just have tons of tricks for that, don't I? But anyways, I also use it and I spray it on my brush like that because it helps the product come off better onto the brush. And then I go like this. Again, sometimes it can be a little too harsh, so I'll test it on my arm first, and it doesn't seem like it's that harsh. So let's just go ahead and do it, and then go like that. That's weird. Okay, it's not coming off very well. I think I need to wash my brushes, which is why I'm having a little bit of trouble getting this highlight to get onto my brush well. So go like that. There we go. Yes, that highlight, honey. See that side versus that side? Nothing, and then wha-bam! Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the other side as well. Okay, let's not lose focus, iPad. Not lose the focus on the highlight. So I apply the highlight just kind of like right at the top of the apples of my cheek, right on top of where I applied my bronzer and my blush. Can't think of the name. And then I also go in again and I like to do it like this. Like I like it on the top of my brow a little bit and like this, like it to shape. See how it like goes around this way? I just, you know, I think it's all personal preference. Some people think that highlight is like totally overkill, especially the way I do it. I think it's either something you absolutely love or you don't, and I do. And I'm probably one of those people that definitely overdoes the highlight, but I don't care because I love it. So we're going to keep doing it. Sorry, I was using my mirror to make sure that it looks even. And then I spray again because I need to do my nose and my Cupid's bow. Can't forget that. I love doing the Cupid's bow because it also makes your lips look more plump. So I go like this, my nose. I don't contour my nose because if I'm correct, I think contouring is for making your nose look smaller. And as you guys can see, my nose is teeny weeny. I don't think I need contouring for my nose. So I just skip that step, but if you want to, you totally can. I just like that shine. I don't know why. I just feel like it gives like that fresh face, like super glowy, healthy skin type of look. And then sometimes I'll take my finger if it's not harsh enough on my Cupid's bow and just go like that. And then I also like to do my brow bone. With my brow bone, I use my finger because it's just, the brush is too big to get the area that I'm looking to get. Okay, so there's the highlight. I also too sometimes, this is personal preference as well, sometimes I do it very lightly across the forehead. I don't want a super shiny forehead, but sometimes a little bit of highlight for me I feel looks really pretty across the forehead. Now we need to do our lips, and I forgot my lip product. I'm just on a roll today. All right, so it's all personal preference. Sometimes I go glossy and shimmery for the lips. Sometimes I do matte. I feel like this is what the color I'm going to use today. This is NYX Lingerie. And the color is, let me see, the color is Ruffle Trim. Is that correct? Watch, that's not going to be the color. And I'm going to, yeah, I think that's it. The color is Ruffle Trim. So I love it. I think it's one of their nude colors, but I absolutely love it because it makes your lips pop and gives them some plump, makes them look plumper and gives them a little bit of color, but it's not like too bold for when you're wearing a very light makeup, no makeup look. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this and probably fast forward this process, and then we will finish up the look because we're almost done. So you can already see like it's very subtle, but also still a huge difference from the top lid. It adds just a lot more to the look, I think. This is a matte lipstick. I think I got it all on the lines. It's a little bit hard to see. Can you guys, does that look okay, guys? It's a matte lipstick, so it can be a little bit drying. So sometimes I like to apply some type of like oil or like vitamin butter to my lips beforehand, but I just forgot to do it this time. But sometimes if you do that, it can help them look a little bit less dry. Or you could even put like a gloss. This is a MAC shimmery gloss. You could even put that over it. Obviously the matte wouldn't work as well, but it would still be really, really pretty. So it's all personal preference, like I said. But I really like this look. It's really simple, but you know, very, very natural makeup, no makeup look. Like honestly, if I wasn't wearing the lipstick, it would almost look like I was wearing no makeup. But at the same time, it helps give me a little color to my face, some shimmer, and it looks really, really natural. I did forget, so when I'm done, I do like to spray my Pixie setting spray all over my face. It just helps the makeup stay in place longer, so go ahead and do that. Sprayed too much. Okay, you can either leave your face like this, super, super natural, and you can curl your eyelashes to make your eyes pop a little bit more, which is what I usually do. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and curl the eyelashes. And then once we're done with that, I'll show you how it looks all together. And then we'll also add some mascara for those of you who want a little bit more, to add a little bit more to their look as well. So you see this side versus this side, it just makes me look more awake and makes my eyes pop a lot more. So this is pretty much the finished look without mascara. If you're going for super, super natural, like I said, you can change up the lips. Just do like a clear gloss, whatever you guys want to do. But if you want to take it a step further and you want the eyes to pop a little bit more, you can add a mascara. It still looks really pretty with a mascara. This is just my Revlon mascara. It's actually really old and I'm almost out, but I have tons of mascaras. Honestly, guys, I use whatever mascara I have on hand. I love the NYX mascaras are great. MAC mascaras are great, especially if you're really looking to elongate your lashes. But if you're going for a natural look, this one's like totally fine because it's not super dramatic, but it'll still help give a little bit more of a dark effect to your lashes. So that adds a little something to the look. Just a little bit more drama. Makes my eyelashes look a little bit more fuller and darker. Definitely makes my green eyes pop a little bit more. There are so many options you have with this, guys. You know, if you have colored eyes, even if you don't, and you want like your eyes to stand out a little bit more, you could use like a very like deep like not smoky, but like a reddish brown color in the crevices instead of brown. Sometimes I do that, and it really makes my green eyes pop. So this is the finished look. Hope you guys like it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this no makeup look. This was my first video and I was so excited to make it and had so much fun editing it and putting it up for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comment below. I'd be happy to answer if anything was unclear. And if you have any other suggestions of other videos you'd like me to do, I definitely love some ideas. I'm so open to new ideas. Like I said, I love beauty, I love makeup, hair, story time videos, music. I want to do some beauty hauls on this channel, clothing hauls, all that fun stuff. So if there's anything in particular you guys would like to see, definitely let me know, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!